Every gate you open into darkness brings another change.
Hola, hola, ¿qué tal, Martín? Haciéndole bueno con el título de la ¿Qué onda? No.
Quickly get up! They're coming!
Y estamos aquí de vuelta. ¿Dónde nos quedamos? Al abrir la puerta le pegaron un golpe, que es el jefe, el último jefe. Y el que se dedica a está.
Defend yourself!
Bien. Hola, hola, Cocina con Vera, ¿cómo estás? Vale, vale, descansa, descansa, amiga. ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué onda con eso? Obviamente hay algo aquí, es un enigma otra vez. Pero yo te hacía ya dormida, tiene rato, pensé que ya estaba durmiendo. Ahí está. Otras runas. Es un moño, una S y una X, ¿vale?
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one. Each must find their own path. Align yourself to its secrets, and you will find yours.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to Hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to Hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
Un barco vikingo. Vale, vale. La X, ahí está, la veo. La veo, la veo, la veo. La X, ¿dónde estás? Ahí estás. Estás acá arriba. La S. ¿Dónde podría estar la S? Suena bien raro. Listo, Catilo, te toca encontrar la S. ¿Dónde encuentras la S? No la veo por ningún lado la S. La X fue fácil, pero la S... amigo, ahí en la descripción del video está un link que dice Streamlabs y pones ese, sigues ese link y ahí te dice la página, las opciones para que puedas donar. Puedes poner desde $1, 20 pesos mexicanos, hasta lo que tú quieras. Por la página de Streamlabs en la descripción.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name, she will ask your lineage, she will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
Si te das cuenta, en la descripción dice Streamlabs Support This Stream. Tiene la página que dice Streamlabs y viene Gothspice Channel. Entras en esa página y esa página te lleva directo al lugar donde puedes donar. Hola, Felipe 24 YT, amigo, ¿cómo estás? Bienvenido al directo. Saludos. Sí, tiene que aparecer para guiarme. Bien, aquí no hay nada. Bien, Felipe. Saludos, hermano. Algo tiene que ver esta cosa que se ve como borrosa. Se supone que es la escalera o parte de la escalera. Ahí está. Esa es la S. No. Aquí está la S. Ve, mira, mira. Ahí está. Este juego me va a volver loco. Mira, mira, Nightbot acaba de poner, Martín WM, Nightbot acaba de poner el enlace para que puedas ir a la página donde puedes hacer la donación. En el último link dice donaciones al directo, tu nombre aparecerá en pantalla, Streamlabs, Gothspice Channel. Ahí puedes entrar a esa página y seguir los pasos para que puedas hacer eso. Entonces el moño se va a formar. El moño se formaría así. Bueno, pero tengo que subir entonces. A ver, chútate ese enigma, ¿cómo lo harías? Ahí está. Ahí está resuelto el enigma. Y en la S ya sé cómo hacerla. La S la tengo que hacer desde este lado. Hace rato la hice, ahí está. Listo, el moño lo tengo que hacer desde este lado. Hace rato lo miré. Aquí está. El moño queda así, al cruzar este. Perfecto.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her
Está
threshold
genial,
all
Catilor,
will
yo sé que
stumble.
sí te gusta.
Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre.
Llama a tu ser interior este
They
juego.
say she is easy to recognize,
Lo sabes.
half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing and grim.
Bien, pasamos. Hay demasiados cuerpos, demasiados cadáveres. Encuentra a Hela por primera vez en el puente. ¿Quién demonios es
It's
Hela?
coming.
That
La
song
puerta está
again.
abriendo. Esa canción de nuevo es Hela. Dijo.
Is it? Is it?
It's Hela.
Yes,
Hela es el demonio.
the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your
Sí,
moment.
Hela es el demonio.
I'm sorry. I can't watch this.
What are you doing?
¿Qué estás haciendo?
You're
de nuestra
showing
debilidad
weakness.
arriba? Aquí no hay ningún guerrero, ninguna vergüenza.
You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace.
Recoge tu espada, recógela.
The
Mata
gods
a los
will
pueblos
punish you
y
for
lucha.
this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it.
Eras un duende malévolo.
Get up. Get up.
En otra vida fui duende.
Get up and fight.
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears,
y almas perdidas.
as seen by our inner
Ella
eye.
había soñado eso antes. Dicen que los sueños
But what
son
if
visiones de
each one of
nuestros
us is
cerebros.
always
Nosotros
dreaming?
estamos soñando siempre.
Even when awake,
Aún al estar
and we only
despiertos,
see what our
solo
inner
vemos lo que
eye
nuestros
creates
ojos
for us.
internos crea para nosotros. Eso es por eso la persona
Is this
que
what
ve
hell
el
is?
mundo a través de sus ojos.
A world
Porque si
shaped by
piensas que la
Senua's
realidad de
nightmares.
Senua está torcida, deberás aceptar que la
Maybe
tuya
that's
podría
why
estarlo
people
también.
feared seeing the world through her eyes.
Wow.
Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed.
Le has fallado a los dioses, eres patético.
What were you thinking?
What the
Did you
fuck?
really think you could win? How stupid can you be? Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
Sebas 8, ¿cómo estás, brother? Bienvenido al directo.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless.
Te está mirando al espejo y te está
Pathetic.
hablando
Go
con
on.
otra voz
Feel
demoníaca.
sorry
¿Qué
for
onda?
yourself, because there is no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. You failed. What's that?
Take it. You're too much of a coward to fight and end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on. There.
Los ojos, los ojos. ¿Vieron eso?
Why go on
Se marcó la cara.
when you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined?
Sí, brother, sí, sí te
Why
recuerdo.
go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real. It's real. Listen to it.
¿Qué onda con eso?
Who are you?
Está medio loca.
It's a trick. She knows this. It's a trick. He's already dead. You know he's here. He can't be here. It's impossible.
Come to me. Please.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind. No, he's here. It's in your mind. It's real. It's happening. Go towards it.
No, ¿para qué pones música? Katy Lord, ¿me puedes decir si está sonando música? Vale, vale. No, brother, ahorita no se puede poner música porque como estoy con el gameplay, este video se va a quedar en la biblioteca de videos guardados y tú pones la música y me marcan el copyright y ya no voy a poder quedarme con este gameplay. Voy a tener que borrarlo y llevo como 3 horas jugando.
He's gone. You were too slow. How could you? Keep going. How could you? Keep going. Ignore the pain. I told you. It was he tricked you. I told you. Where are you going? See, there's nothing to follow. Come on.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father, Zinbal, made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains.
O sea que ella era una chica muy tímida.
That was her world. Like this one.
Así era su mundo.
Barren.
Hasta que conoció a su marido.
It's already disappeared. Nothing lives here, not even you. It's in your mind. You think you can see it, but it's in your mind.
There he was,
¿Qué onda?
The lone figure of a boy. Sword lay under the shade of a tree. She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing, and the world danced with him. The gloom lifted, and for the first time in years she felt
Veo ya algo, una runa,
a ray of hope.
una puerta. Vamos a ir a ver qué onda ahí.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out in Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses it, so King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword.
Estaba interesante esa historia. Estaba contando la historia de un chavo que fue traicionado por su propio hermano, creo. No entiendes por qué no llegaste desde el principio, pero esta chica aparentemente tiene problemas mentales. Llegó a su isla, a su pueblo donde ella vivía y todos fueron masacrados. Ella anda buscando la respuesta de todas esas masacres, pero entre todos esos relatos, entre todo lo que va buscando, ella alucina muchas cosas. Y si escuchas esas voces, son voces que están en su cabeza que le dicen qué hacer y qué no hacer. Le dicen ve, otra voz le dice no vayas, corre, otra voz le dice ve hacia atrás, a dónde vas. Tiene alucinaciones, de repente ve que algo está mal, ahorita está imaginándose que está en un campo lleno de flores y que es feliz.
If only she could do the same.
Ve, ahorita está teniendo otra alucinación.
See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
Su esposo lo encontró muerto, lo quemaron y lo amarraron en forma de cruz. Y eso también la trastornó un poco más. Quedó un poco más trastornada. Entonces ella anda buscando venganza de quien le hizo todo eso a su esposo y a toda la gente con la que ella vivía al pueblo.
I haven't seen you before.
I'm not. I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Está recordando cuando ella andaba en el jardín y encontró a su esposo.
No.
Cuando lo conoció, mira.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure
Ya se
you,
volvió a transformar todo.
make you feel safe. It
Mira,
only takes an instant.
Por eso
Fear
se acordó
swallows
porque
you
este
before you have
paisaje
a chance
estaba
to make
lleno de
sense of
flores.
it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are.
You killed him.
But her world changed the day the Northmen took
Y
it
ahora
from
solo
her.
hay un paisaje todo devastado,
Senua
quemado.
knows that there's no going
El
back to
árbol
how
que
things
estaba
were.
floreciente ahora está en llamas.
That
La
there's
gente
nothing
que
to
ella
go
quería
back to
está
at
colgada
all.
ahí.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy
They
you.
won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Shut up!
Cayó a la vez que estaba hablándole tonteras en su cabeza.
Dillion? Is that you? I'll find you, man.
Eres tú, mi amor, le dice.
Promise.
Te encontraré, te lo prometo. No se resigna de que su esposo está muerto. Piensa que lo va a encontrar.
Can you see him? You want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Dillion? Nothing lives here. You won't survive.
Por eso vino hasta acá, en el árbol
You
donde
met him by the tree. She met him.
ella lo conoció, porque pensó que aquí lo iba a encontrar.
What's he trying to tell you? He's waiting for you by the tree.
Toma la espada, no la tomes, le dice. No la tomes. Si tú escucharas cómo se oyen todos esos sonidos con estos auriculares, comprendías lo que es volverse loco.
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands where you will face the trials.
Go to the shards. Go to the shard. Go to the shards. What's the shard? It's the metal runestones. It's in front of you. Find it. You need that sword. Go to the shard. Find the shards.
Está excelente. Puedes escuchar al menos algo.
There it is. Focus. There's the shard. Focus. Focus. Use your eyes. Look. Get closer. What can you see? Go to it.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone, and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she? It feels wrong.
Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes, and it forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
The Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Hervor, the daughter of a berserker born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword Tyrving.
Vale. Tenemos que ir a buscar los fragmentos para poder sacar esa espada que está enterrada en el árbol. Pero de la nada ya está ella por este lado. Quién sabe cómo es que se transportó. Tiene muchas alucinaciones. Ella está alucinando muchas cosas. Las cosas que ve piensa que son su realidad. Y que eso en realidad está pasando. No entres, entra, toma la antorcha. Vaya consejo.
Who's there? Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember? I'll find him.
What's that? Did you hear that? Nothing. Was that voices?
Is that his voice or the voice of the dead?
Not Dillian.
Dillian's calling to you. Can you hear him?
Hervor disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist.
De la creación de este juego y no te imaginas todo lo que hicieron para grabar este juego, ¿eh? Se metieron hasta un manicomio, analizaron gente enferma, gente que alucina, fueron a ver psicólogos. Antes de que inicies este juego te da advertencias fuertes.
Within the burial mound, Hervor calls on her father to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear valuable weapons. Her father answers with words of warning. You go to your doom. Baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead. Like I said, she reminds me of you.
Find another way. It's not working. You have to use your mind. Where can you go? You're failing. Find another way. Think. Focus. Use
regresé al mismo camino.
Through your fingers once again. Think clearly. You have to find another way. There has to be another way.
Esas voces me atarantan. Me dicen que voy por un mal camino. Hola, hola, Aguirre's Kitchen. ¿Cómo estás, amiga?
Don't doubt yourself, you'll never find it.
She doesn't recognize it.
Yes, you do, you know.
She doesn't.
Listen for his voice, listen.
Dillian.
Bienvenida al
Listen for his
directo.
voice.
Dillian.
Does everything look the same?
It all looks the same.
Something's different. Look for clues.
What is it?
What's different?
There's a clue.
Light the torch.
Light it.
Look for the torch. Light it. What can you see?
It'll help you see.
¿Qué onda? Se escuchan gritos. Se escuchan gritos, pero ando perdido ya. Parece que estoy dando vueltas en círculo. Maldita sea, ahí se están riendo. Dice, ¿dónde estamos? ¿Estamos caminando en círculo?
You have fallen in.
You think that
¿Qué
sound is Dillian's
diablos?
voice?
Parece que me leyó la mente este juego. Y se están riendo.
Right into there.
Everything looks the same.
It all looks the same.
Something's different. Look for clues.
What is it?
What's different?
There's a clue. Look.
Let her think.
No. No, don't let her think.
Space. She just
No.
needs.
She doesn't.
Think. Don't listen to them.
She
Just
needs
think.
us. She needs us to help her.
Think clearly. What do you need to do?
She needs us.
What do you do?
We need to tell her what to do.
A ver,
What does she do?
She needs to think.
She needs to think.
She needs to think.
Think. Shh. Give her space. Give her space. Let her breathe.
¿qué diablos es eso?
You'll last forever.
What are you going to do when the torch runs out?
You'll wander around until it gets dark, and then what will you do? You save yourself.
There's
This will come to claim you again.
nothing you can do.
Perfecto.
Nothing.
¿Qué? ¿Qué demonios? ¿Qué? Dijo Gothspice. No mames. No mames. No, a ver, hay algo, una pista, y la pista es obvio, es claro que son los escudos estos. Cambian la figura. Puede ser el mismo entorno,
It's not him.
We told you. We told
pero
you it was a trick.
el dibujo cambia, vean. Entonces, bien, logré salir.
Her voice doesn't sound like Dillian anymore.
What's happening?
Quiet.
Logré salir del laberinto.
I'm lost without him.
No puedo encender las antorchas, quién sabe por qué.
Doesn't sound like Dillian. What's in there?
What is it?
A secret room.
There was.
How do you get in there?
How does she get in there?
Maybe
There's no way in.
¿Está apagando la antorcha?
voice. It's not Dillian.
No te apagues, ahorita no te apagues. Está apagando la antorcha, creo. Cuando se agacha parece rata. Ah, ya puedo encenderla, ve.
Dillion wants me to face my fears.
Se me hace que aquí va a salir el diablo en esta prueba. Tengo miedo. Lucifer dijo. Lo malo que no puede correr esta cosa. No, me regresó al camino equivocado. Bien, se me hace que voy a ver cómo encender todas las llamas, porque si no, no voy a salir nunca. Ah, ok. El camino es para acá, ¿ven? Bien, logré salir. Ese era el mismo que este. Iré por este lado. ¿Qué diablos? ¿Qué diablos?
Hervor ignores her father's warnings. The grave mound opens, and it seems to be full of fire. Again, Hervor demands her inheritance, but her father warns her that the sword is cursed and would be the bane of her family. But he relents and brings her the sword. She leaves the island with it, but the curse holds true, and death would follow in the years to come. And so, Senua, the misdeeds of a father have cursed his daughter.
¿Vieron eso? Se vio algo que cruzó, algo como si fuera un fantasma, no sé cómo. A ver, este es el mismo dibujo que este. No puede ser, está muy difícil este laberinto, muy difícil.
Hervor ignores her father's warnings. The grave mound opens, and it seems to be full of fire. Again, Hervor demands her inheritance, but her father warns her that the sword is cursed and would be the bane of her family. But he relents and brings her the sword. She leaves the island with it, but the curse holds true, and death would follow in the years to come. And so, Senua, the misdeeds of a father have cursed his daughter.
Estoy perdido, amigos. Ayúdenme a encontrar la salida.
If only we could see life through each other's eyes, there would be no hatred.
¿Qué onda con eso?
Though we only hate what we fear, we only fear what we cannot see. Your father, and I will keep on trying, but his gods will not let him avert his gaze. But if he could, he would know not to turn his anger on us. If only we could see life through each other's eyes, there would be no hatred. Though we only hate what we fear, we only fear what we cannot see. Your father, and I will keep on trying, but his gods will not let him avert his gaze. But if he could, he would know not to turn his anger on us.
Vaya, hasta que por fin se abrió la puerta. Si ven que hago cosas raras en el directo, no se espanten.
I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
Vean la cara,
It's the darkness. It's speaking through.
No, Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
Ahora está hablando con su papá. ¿Qué onda?
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy,
The chief thinks so.
no.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal?
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No.
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
La putrefacción que crece en tu interior te dará la espalda. Solo los dioses pueden ayudarte.
No.
No puedes hacer.
You will not defy the gods.
Ok. Entonces el padre violaba a ella, que era su hija.
Come, Senua.
I am leaving.
Y ella.
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands.
Y por eso le dijo eso, que el chico que conoció no la iba a aceptar, aparte de loca y embarazada. Vale, vale.
There's still more. It's not going to be easy. Can you do another one? It's too much. Have you got the energy? She hasn't got the energy.
Hay varios procesos. Bien, vamos a ir en orden. Vamos a agarrar el chip acá. Entonces, cuando conoció al chico, Su vida cambió porque el chico la hizo sentir normal, hizo sentir que se olvidaba de todos los problemas que le ocasionaban. Y de cierta manera ella no estaba loca, la estaban enloqueciendo en su casa.
Northmen say that their Allfather, Odin, gave his eye in exchange for a drink from Mimir's well, the well of wisdom.
Por eso ella sintió que se derrumbó cuando lo encontró muerto.
There can be wisdom. Only by giving can you receive in return. For this reason, I give my life and pass on my stories of the Northmen to you, Senua.
Where am I? I can't see. Who's there?
Can you hear me? I'm right here. Can't you see me?
No. Help me.
Breathe slow.
It's the darkness.
Stay still. Empty your thoughts. Tell me what you feel.
A breeze.
Good. Then there is a way out.
I can't tell where it comes from. The others.
Yes, you can.
The voices. They've gone.
I'm still here.
It's so quiet. So dark.
It's okay. Listen to your own breath. Feel it rise and fall. Good. Be aware of everything you hear and feel. Let your senses
Pero
guide
la
you.
clave de este laberinto para salir es sentir el aire.
I think I'm somewhere else now. The breeze has gone.
Use all of your senses. Let the world speak to you. What do you hear?
Ahora se escucha como agua.
Go to it.
I've reached the water.
Good. That's your way out. Follow it upstream.
I'm so sorry. I thought I left us all behind.
Don't be sorry. It's not your fault.
He was right. It's inside of it. It won't let me go.
Senua. My father. He taught me the hardest battles are fought in the mind, not the sword.
Mi padre dijo
I'm no
que eres
coward.
un gran guerrero y sabio, dijo que
Prove that to me in warrior
las
trials.
batallas se libran con la mente,
This
no
is
con la
just
espada.
another battle. You can beat it.
This isn't your battle. You don't have to help me.
I want to. Besides, you are going to be a great warrior one day. We need people like you.
I'll do my best.
There's no escaping the past in this place. And so she's forced to relive it. To what end?
Sí, hay que seguir ahora, escuchar el ruido del agua. Honestamente, hace rato me dio miedo.
Then look for another way
Estaba parado.
and tell me what you find.
Me dio medio escalofrío. ¿Es una casa?
I don't know what's inside.
Don't be afraid. Do you see it? No. Then it cannot see you. Quietly move past it, one step at a time.
Not following.
Pasamos al demonio.
Keep moving forwards.
¿Qué diablos son esas cosas?
There's more of them. I think they're moving.
You're breathing too fast.
I'm scared.
This is the sound of your breath. In and out. In and out.
Ala. Está lleno de demonios aquí, pero tengo que cruzar despacio para no hacer ruido y no me vean.
You can do this, Senua.
Como está oscuro tampoco me pueden ver. Espero que no me vean.
I think I'm in a house. It stinks. Of death.
Creo que estoy en una casa, dice apesta, huele a muerte.
You are in control.
Las tinieblas se están probando. No. No te caigas. No te caigas, hija mía, no te caigas. Y pasamos.
Well, there's a well.
No hay salida, un pinche pozo.
Don't turn back. You're getting close.
Sí, vamos a entrar al pinche pozo. Más de esas cosas. No mames.
Help me.
Logramos salir.
I can see a light.
Yes.
Puedo ver una luz.
I can see you too.
Nunca sigas la luz. No sé por qué has dicho eso, pero de modo vamos a seguir la luz. Ay, cabrón. Pensé que era algo. Un pinche arbusto. Y logro.
She could spend hours, days even, trapped within herself, in the dark.
You see me?
Hoy no duermes.
Yes. Your eyes were open, but you were gone.
And when it finally let her go, she could be anywhere, with no memory of how she got there.
When it comes for me, I have no power over it.
But here, for the first time, someone was there to help.
But I heard your voice. You brought me back.
You found your own way back. All you needed was a little help. A little hope.
Bien, lo pasamos.
What if this is box? What if you're wrong? What if we're wrong? The sword will never be yours.
Vamos por el
What
siguiente.
if this is the end? It's just a trick.
El siguiente estaba por acá.
You've been fooled
Porque
before,
sí,
you
acá.
could be fooled again. You're being tested. You don't know. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
their
yeah.
game for you. You never know which way it's going to go.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
You've come this far, but the bridge is broken. There's no way you can fix it. What do you do now, Senua? What is it? What does it see? Get closer. Focus. Focus on the mask is here to
Vale, vale.
It's lighter.
Que descanses, amiga. Muchas gracias por haber estado aquí.
I like it here. The bridge.
Te agradezco, aunque ya no tenga tus sabios consejos, que seguiré a ver cómo lo resuelvo.
Let's cross it.
Y que descanses.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Baldur. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Baldur dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Baldur's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness, swearing not to harm her sons. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Baldur's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
Ya sé. No te vayas. No te vayas, no vas a poder dormir.
Dillion is in there. Don't forget. You can feel it. You need the runes to fight Dillion. You need Dillion. He's waiting for you.
He always said he would wait.
He's close.
He knows about you.
Feel he's close. He loves you.
Open the gate. She can't.
Open the gate. It's locked. Try harder.
She can't. Open the gate. She can't. She can't.
She will.
She'll find a way. She always finds a way.
Todavía ni te vas y ya necesito ayuda.
Dillion, there he is. There he is. What are you waiting for?
Quick, find a way.
Find him.
Go through.
Where is he?
Where's he gone?
We're in the wrong world.
He's not here.
She's in the wrong world.
He's not in this world.
He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world.
The dark.
The dark.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light.
Ojo, ojo, aquí está la pista.
Narrow dividing lines of our own making.
Estamos a encontrar
Dillion taught her to see further.
el símbolo.
To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the gloom.
¿Y dónde estás?
Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
Te veo, estás aquí.
Dillion saved you from them.
Te veo, te veo, te veo.
He was the only one that didn't mind. You can't go up there. You can't. Not in this world. Not in this world. I swear. You can't.
¿Dónde estás? ¿Dónde estás?
He saw who she could be.
He saw who she really was.
He saw the warrior within.
Do you remember what love feels like?
¿Dónde estará esta marca?
Dillion believed in you.
¿Dónde estás? ¿Dónde estás?
Dillion saved you from them.
¿Dónde estás? Que no te veo. Yo creo que es aquí. Pero...
Do you remember meeting him beneath the tree? Do you even remember? His love is guiding you.
Espera. ¿Dónde estás que no te dejas ver?
He saved you. He saved you. He loves you. You owe him. His love keeps you strong. The way he touched you. Does it feel warm? Do you feel safe? Dillion loves you. Do you remember the way he stroked your hair? Do you remember the way he felt? Do you even remember? His love is guiding you. What does it feel like to be in love? He's the reason she's alive at all.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Baldur, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Baldur's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Baldur's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
He's gone. He's in the dark world.
Ahí está, con la luz de las casas. Hasta la figura yo decía que era esto, pero con la luz se refleja de manera como si fuera un espejo.
Love has tortured you, and it tortures them. You broke him. You killed him. He couldn't see the darkness within you. She should have listened to her father. Why didn't she listen to her father? She thought she could defy her father.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Baldur. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, "I cannot see where Baldur stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon." Loki replies, "Here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands.
No encuentro la salida.
And Huth throws the mistletoe at Baldur. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Baldur is killed. After this, Huth is slain.
Hace rato solo le apunté a esta cosa y se construyó.
Look what happens to the things you love. Your curse has claimed Dillion. Poor Dillion. He didn't know. He was kind.
Bien. Yo creo que la dejaremos hasta aquí. Y mañana, en un par de horas, estaré haciendo la continuación. Gracias por haber estado aquí un rato. Nos vemos mañana temprano para continuar este gameplay. Saludos, yo soy Gothspice Channel. Nos vemos en la siguiente.
Killed him with your love because